Union Minister for Tourism, Shri Kishan Reddy, who Robert Ramarate, Minister of State for Tourism, Mizoram, and Shri Arvind Singh, who is the Secretary Tourism, Government of India. With me are also Mr. Gyan Bhushan, Senior Economic Advisor in Ministry of Tourism, and Ms. Nani Bhasin. So I would request Ms. Bhasin to
to this media briefing on the first ever international tourism mart, which is being organized in the state of Mizoram. So in this, as all the dignitaries on the dais have already been introduced, so I would like to come down to the flow of events right away. In the beginning, there will be introductory remarks by the Honorable Minister. He will give an overview of the ITM and also how Mizoram will be partnering in the growth story of tourism in the coming years. And after that, there will also be the remarks by other dignitaries on the dais, if any. It will be followed by a question and answer session. Kindly introduce yourself before you ask the questions. And in the meanwhile, I would request you to kindly switch off your mobile phones. And now I hand over the dais to the Honorable Minister, Mr. Kishan Reddy. Sir, over to you.
Good evening, everybody. I came to Aijal in the year of 2002. At the time Vajpayee is the president. I'm a party activist at that time. I came here. After so many years, today I'm here to meet you and greet you. The Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, organizing 10th International Tourism Mart for the Northeast region. In Mizoram, we are organizing first time, just now our officer told. This will be 17 to 19. This conference will continue. Mizoram also hosting first time. The objective is to highlight tourism potential in Northeast region, especially domestic and international markets. Because of different reasons, last so many years, nobody knows what is the Northeast tourism potential. Lakhs of Indian people, they will go to the New Zealand, Switzerland, other countries. But more than New Zealand and Switzerland, nature beauty we can see in the Northeast. That's why Government of India and the leadership of the Narendra Modi ji, we have decided to develop infrastructure. Without infrastructure, tourism sector will not grow. That's why we are organizing this conference in Northeast regions. In this conference, all the tourism ministers of Northeast region states and all the important officers, senior officials from central government and state government, head of the tourism and hospitality associations, stakeholders, tour and travel organizations, they are going to participate in this mart. The event will focus priorities of the tourism sector as well as the G20 tourism task also. Since India is assumed the forthcoming G20 presidency for a year-long program starting from December 1st onwards up to 2023 November 30th. Everybody knows, yesterday only our Hon'ble Prime Minister has taken over as a chair of the G20 countries in Indonesia, Bali. This is after independence. After independence, one of the big event with the foreign nationals and foreign delegates and important countries. They are going to number of conferences. More than 200 conferences going to be held in India. Round about more than 50 cities. These conferences will be held. In Northeast also, we are planning some important meetings in Northeast region. In this background also, this International Tourism Mart, one of the important event for preparation for G20 conferences in Northeast zone. The mart will be together the tourism business fraternity and the entrepreneurs from the Northeast states. The event has been planned scheduled to facilitate interaction between buyers, sellers, media, government agencies and stakeholders. There is a number of interaction with the Northeast states, even sightseeing also, government of Mizoram they plan. There is a number of meetings, B2B, business to business, and one-on-one. There is a number of meetings will be held. Just now, Northeast Tourism Minister, Mr. Robert, has requested for 5-star hotel in Aijal. I assured him I will discuss. I will also Tourism Secretary Mr. Arvind Singh ji to persuade this thing, because this is one of the state capital. Now situation is very peaceful. Situation is now only developmental activity. People are expecting for development. That's why on behalf of Government of India, we are taking number of initiatives for developmental activity. On behalf of Tourism Department, we are on behalf of Ministry, we are encouraging tourism activities in the name of Prasad scheme, Swadeshi Darshan scheme. In Prasad scheme, Aijal, Hangi Lune, Thang, Prayer Mountain, Kang Charai Park, Riak Peak, Karolini. Like that, there is a number of destinations under Prasad scheme. We are spending money and we are developing the tourism destinations and pilgrims. And also Swadeshi Darshan scheme in Northeast region on behalf of Government of India, 1,337 crores we are spending. And also we going to constitute one task force, tourism task force for Northeast region, including with the donor ministry, other ministries. There is a 100 viewpoints, roadside viewpoints we are going to construct in Northeast region. 100 viewpoints. Among that, 9 viewpoints in Mizoram going to come, first phase. Jemabok, Thingsul, Thleng, Nuak, Fuls Moi, Fangjol, Duvaltu, Tinka, Kefak, Kaulkul, Khajol. These are 9 centers. We are going to construct roadside amenities and side viewpoints in Northeast region. Mainly national highway, beside national highways, we are going to construct. Already Tourism Ministry sanctioned money also. As well as Tourism Ministry, we are taking other ministries also to developmental activities, especially for tourism. In the Northeast region, there is a Ministry of Road Transport. Their national highways, beside roadside viewpoints also, they are already started activities to construct. Friends, I don't want to take long time. Under leadership of the Hon'ble Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, we have substantial development has taken place in the Northeast region last 8 years. That is a road connectivity, air connectivity, train connectivity, telecom connectivity, culture connectivity. With the infrastructure connectivity, developmental activities taking place. Some troubled area, now we can see peace, because that government have been seen massive improvement, even state government activities and the government of India activities. As a part of the capital connectivity projects in Northeast states, Arunachal Pradesh and Tripura, train connectivity also we completed recently. Next year we are expecting even Mizoram capital Aijal also. Remaining 5 capitals also before 2024 or 25 we are going to complete. We are spending lot of money. All railway track works also in swing. Nagaland, Dimapur and Ju, the length of 83 kilometers of the railway lane, we are spending 7,115 crores. Mizoram, Bairabi, Sairam, length of 51 kilometers of the railway track, we are spending Government of India 5,021 crores. In Manipur, Jirobham, Impal, length of 110 kilometers, we are spending 12,264 crores. In Sikkim, Sivok, Rangpho of the length of 45 kilometers, we are spending 7,500 crores. In Meghalaya, Barnihut, Shillong, of the length of the 108 kilometers, we are spending more than 6,000 crores. Because without connectivity, tourism will not take place. With connectivity only, tourists will come, domestic tourists or international tourists. As a part of the air connectivity also, two major capital greenfield air connectivity projects also we are undertaking. Roundabout is a Holangi, Itanagar, and also Pakyang. All these airports, greenfield airport tours, will come soon. Friends, even the national highways also, we already spent 52,000 crores. In coming days, around more than 80,000 crores of national highways we are going to spend in Northeast region. Friend, this is the so much information we have, but I am happy to say now Northeast region very peaceful. Northeast people wants to developmental activity. Our Prime Minister also, every meeting is focusing, every cabinet meeting, every decision, every project, every welfare scheme, he will mention Northeast. Without mentioning Northeast region, he will not complete his deliberation. That's why whole of the government of India, in coming days also, with the help of the local people, local media, local government, local administration, local civil societies, we want to encourage and implement the developmental activities and also employment generation. Without employment generation, there will not be peace. That's why if you want to generate employment generation, there should be connectivity first. It is an interlinked activity. Once we complete the connectivity activity, private investments will come, tourism also increase, and the local products also we can transport easily. And there is a lot of activity will go. That's why Prime Minister is concentrating in first phase is a connectivity, and is a 3-day conference up to 19, 17th, 18, 19. we are going to discuss all the tourism developmental activity in the Northeast region. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving such an in-depth overview of the plans being undertaken by the Government of India in the whole of Northeast and also in Mizoram. Now, I would also request the Honorable Tourism Minister of Mizoram, Shri Reddy, to give some additional remarks from his side.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Union Minister for Tourism, Culture and Donor, Kishan Reddy ji, Arvind Singh ji, Union Secretary to Union Secretary for Tourism Ministry, and Kishan ji, the Senior Economic Advisor, and P. Bachin ji, the Additional Director General of Tourism Ministry, Government of India, and of course, Manisa Saxena, my Principal Secretary, Government of Mizoram, and dear media fraternity from outside of the state, as well as the media person from Mizoram. It is indeed a great honor and opportunity for me to witness and to accompany Honorable Union Minister for Tourism in this press meet. And taking advantage of the small time given to me, I would like to request the media fraternity to cover not only this press meet, but also all ITM activities here in Lamual, where state mega exhibition and food courts is going on, and also the B2B meet and official inauguration of the ITM being scheduled at 6:30 at Arden Trauma Hall, near Aziz Stadium, Walpui. I would like to invite you to come to the official inauguration of the ITM this evening, and also give good coverage of the whole proceedings through your influential media. And I would also like to take advantage of this opportunity to briefly apprise you of the various steps taken by the Tourism Department of Government of India in recent past. Number one, I would like to tell you that Mizoram Tourism Department has taken all necessary steps to formulate the Mizoram Responsible Tourism Policy 2020, and it has become properly notified and enforced. And under this policy, a good number of acts, rules, regulations, norms, guidelines have been already formulated and notified. And secondly, I would also like to apprise you of the fact that Mizoram is very much in the nascent stage in tourism promotion. But still, I would like to make sure that Mizoram has huge potential in various areas and sectors of tourism, especially adventure tourism, green tourism, sports tourism, cultural tourism, nature tourism, and of course, ecotourism. So I would like to appeal to the people of Mizoram, to the people of the great India, and to the people of the world through your media that Mizoram is welcoming each and every one of you, each and every one of them, to enjoy the virgin forest, the clean air, the beautiful mountains, the unique hill geographical arrangement by the nature. And the only issue that hinders tourism development in Mizoram is visitors are still less because of, you see, because Mizoram is not known to the outside world. So this ITM and with your intervention, we would like to make Mizoram known to outsiders. Mizoram should not remain unexplored paradise. It should be explored paradise after your potential intervention. And once it is explored, everybody will realize that Mizoram has the potential and their tourism development will start. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, so sorry.
Actually, you know that under the ITM in Aijal, this is the first time we are hosting it, and there are 3 days. So today we have the inaugural program. Tomorrow at our Thoma Hall, the conference will be proceeding. The copy of the detailed program is with you all in your folders. And the third day is a technical visit to Reddy for the delegates. I would like to add to what Honorable Minister of Tourism, Government of Mizoram has just said, that tourist places, which are established tourist places, have run over their carrying capacity. And it is the need of the hour to develop more tourist places to enhance their carrying capacity so as to push the load of the already overloaded places and bring more tourism, more tourists, and improve the economy of these places. So this conference is going to be a very, very important landmark in devising strategies for this particular purpose, because Northeast is the paradise unexplored, and for Mizoram our tagline is Mystical Mizoram, a paradise for everyone. So we want to diversify our tourism product and make it a welcome, a place for everybody, people of all age groups, all kinds of likings. Everybody can come and find their paradise in Mizoram. So the deliberations tomorrow, we have the presence of all the stakeholders, all the tourism associations. We have 2 special sessions on sustainable tourism and on investment in tourism sector. And in these sessions, the states will not only work towards improving their own infrastructure in terms of hardware and hard infrastructure, but also software in terms of the tourism product and how to bring in more private sector participation in developing the sector in this area. So it will be a very worthwhile event, and we are happy that Mizoram has been given the opportunity to host it this time. And I hope you have a very nice time in Aijal and you find many stories to cover. Thank you.
One more point. In Mizoram, please. Mizoram has a little canaya. Hey, who's he carried union budget, Kaltlanga, EM Divine Scheme, Kaltlanga, union budget, Atanga Director, 600 crores, 500 crores, car idle bypass road, Atan in Petule, 100 crores car Bampuling road, Atan in Petu, Dona Ministry, Kaltanga in Petru Kanya, Ahluli, he can, so if you have to one. Again, story at the concept tapping in and two back one and the minister alone, cultural minister alone, boka, tourism minister alone, boka, and Sora, Abun Bar and the Atlantic, Tema of the Poka, and the Atlantic, the Poka can. So sir, on behalf of the government of Mizoram and the people of Mizoram at large, I'd like to extend our indebtedness and gratitude for the provision of 600 crores being sanctioned under your ministry for Aijal bypass road and Bamboo development road. This type of provision prescribed in the Union budget is the first of its kind for the state of Mizoram, and it is unprecedented. We really cherish and appreciate the initiative that we have taken for the state of Mizoram, and also our honorable tourism minister will lay foundation stone for epoch-making infrastructure for the state of Mizoram this evening. One is convention center at Thil. Thil happens to be my constituency, and you will have become a very big campaigner for my next election also. And course of Lilai, the project is worth more than 40 crores plus taxes. And in addition to that, Prasad project, that is about 45 crores project, he will lay the foundation for development of tourism in Mizoram. And so once again, thank you very much for your untiring support and assistance for the remote and isolated state of Mizoram. Thank you.
Now I would like to throw the house open to questions.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm also Raj. My question is for the G20 members, what are the offerings in Northeast for the year-long activities? Any specific plan of action you can share with us? We'd be too happy to share with you.
Already, Government of India discussing with all the state governments for motivating and preparation for this G20 countries conference going to be held in India. Already number of meetings with the state government. There is a separate cell, Government of India constituted in the, that cell officers already, separate cell officers also. They are meeting and they are visiting all the places. Their preparation is already swinging.
So for Northeast, any specific plan of
Northeast also. There is a Gauti, there is a, I think 4 meetings also is there. And Imphal also is there. Not totally finalized.
Sir, G20 startup meeting Aijal
Yes, hello sir.
In Aijal also, one meeting is there. G20 countries meeting. Here also, happily announced the people of Mizoram. In Aijal also, G20 countries meeting also. One meeting will be held in this capital.
I'm Bharti, I'm from Crown Turtle magazine. So you just mentioned that you're going to set up a tourism task force for the northern eastern region. So what is going to be the plan of action for them, since there's a lot to be done in terms of infrastructure and then marketing? So how are you going to plan this?
Yeah, just now I informed all the, what is the Government of India taking importance, giving an infrastructure activity. Just now I'll, in detail I hope, is at times concern I not went in detail also. There is a national highways, there is a other Pradhan Mantri Sadak Yojana and Wi-Fi activity and telecommunication activity. We are going to complete telecom connectivity within 6 months or 7 months with mission mode. And once this activity will be held, just now I informed this task force of these state governments and ministries. And Ministry of Tourism and all the state governments officers, they are going to sit and discuss how we can encourage tourism activity in the Northeast region. They are going to give proper report through discussions in this. They are going to meet stakeholders also. They are going to meet the intellectuals of Tamil Nadu, Northeast also, sir.
Okay, sir. So, State Tourism Minister, yes, please. Yes. State Tourism Minister, Mr. Robert, has mentioned that under PM Define scheme, you have released 600 crore for Mizoram. So, can you tell me when will the actual money will be released?
Already fund is ready, that fund will give to the Mizoram government. Mizoram government should introduce, complete the work. We are not going to complete. We are going to hand over to state government. There is a number of schemes, last so many years. Fund is ready with government of India. Because of 6 months, you know, in Northeast region, there will not be any development act. They have only 6 months to implement all the development act. This is one of the reason Northeast region development activity will not go speedily. But on behalf of funds, we don't have money problem. We are execution problem, only execution problem. That we are ready to spend amount immediately also. We have money.
Sir, you have spoken about the importance of infrastructure, but one important landmark of infrastructure that we have waited in Mizoram is the Institute of Hotel Management, and the building has been there for over 10 years, but there has been no progress till now. Can we ask about what initiatives are being taken for this institute? And also you've spoken about the importance of connectivity. We are eagerly waiting for the success of Kaldan multi-model project. How far is it? How soon can we expect the completion of the project?
This is a state government institute. My colleague, Minister of Tourism, Mizoram, he will.
Let the business facility start on IHM.
You know that, yes please.
I have a question, ma'am.
Say.
Can I answer the question on the item first? So the State Institute of Hotel Management, the building has been ready for quite some time, and due to financial constraints it could not be started, and then the pandemic came, so the whole process got halted. However, you will be happy to know that we have already done the post creation for this institute. We have a team in place to activate it. Orders have been placed for the major equipment, etc., and they will be received very soon. And we are also looking for partnerships with other bodies, other organizations, as to make it operational and make it very, very diversified. So we are in talks with Trade Promotion Council of India, and I hope that that will yield good results, and we will be able to open the State Institute of Hotel Management very soon, probably within the next 6 months. Thank you.
Let me elaborate about IHM. You see, since the inception of the present government, priority has been accorded to the institutionalization and operationalization of IHM. In fact, it was one of the manifestos of the MNF party also. So, in the year 2019 itself, Council of Ministers has resolved to create all the required posts for the operationalization of IHM. And now, as Madam Marisaji just mentioned, because of pandemic, we could not proceed further. But despite the financial problems and all, we have been pursuing rigorously, and we have already made the required furniture and peripherals, you see, equipments already ordered, and it is being transported to Mizoram very soon. And we have already decided that the institute may be run on PPP mode with some potential partners, and we would like to, you see, take advantage of this IHM, where some potential partners are also coming to conclude the deal and sign the MOU during this ITM itself.
One thing I want to declare, and happily, before that, last so many years, there is no direct donor offices in Northeast region. We are depending on NEC, we are depending on NICUs, like that. Now, Government of India has decided to open all 8 states direct donor ministry offices, We appointed all the officers. People also came to the states. We are giving training to them, and they are almost our officers, donor ministry officers, are all secretariat campuses only. That is one thing that my officers, donor ministry officers, will coordinate the central and state government. They will pursue the government of India projects implementation, also tourism activity also.
जी सर, मेरी सवाल माननीय रेड्डी जी के लिए है. सर, this ITM has been happening for the last 10 years. ये 10 साल होने के बाद भी why Northeast capital doesn't have daily air connectivity from Delhi to each capital of the Northeast? Can you do something for this, having a daily flight from Delhi to each capital of the Northeast states? Can you do something by consulting with the aviation and the donors?
अभी recently मैं सिविल एविएशन मिनिस्टर के साथ मेरा मीटिंग हुआ था. उस मीटिंग में चर्चा की हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट चाहिए. हर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट के लिए, एयरपोर्ट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए, इम्प्रूव के लिए क्या क्या करना चाहिए. Within 6 months you can see results in this flights, new flights also.
Sir, one more clarification. Every capital of the Northeast has a direct flight. What I mean is daily direct flight from Delhi to each capital of the Northeast state should make it possible so that tourism activity will improve. The reason for the lack of tourism in my Northeast state is because of lack of daily flights from Delhi to all the capital states. So we have already direct flight, but we want on daily basis. So please do something on this, sir.
I will request my secretary, Arvindji also, is a secretary of Tourism Government of India. Regularly, he is a former airport authority chairman also. I request him to persuade direct flights regularly to Delhi capital, to all the state capital.
Please, thank you. This will be a blessing in disguise for the northeastern states.
So my name is Kunal. I am from the Press Trust of India. First of all, thank you so much for having us here. My question essentially is a clarification on the G20. So because if this mart is happening just a day after India in a way has assumed practically the presidency, which will come into effect on December 1. Mr. Singh, you had said once in Delhi that there will be 55 locations spanning these over 200 meetings. So I just want a clarity from the Honorable Minister, sir. So because Northeast region, you already have promised that Aijal is going to be there. Is there going to be a fixed number which is from these 8 states out of these 55 locations? Both of you can respond to it.
See, as I said in Delhi, and I'll repeat, the Minister also mentioned that there is a cell, so there is a proper G20 secretariat which works out of Sushma Swaraj Bhavan under NEA. They did a recce and they went to all over the country and they consulted the state governments and they looked at all the sites where possible meetings can be held. And obviously this is dependent on, as the issue raised by the earlier question, on air connectivity, the availability of quality accommodation, because international delegates will come, and also the availability of convention space to do these meetings. Because in each meeting, at least 200 plus delegates are expected. Some may come with families, so the possibility of doing some itineraries around. So, Honorable Minister, on the basis of this, 55 locations were selected. Sizable number of locations are there in the Northeast, also in the tentative list. And these meetings will be held across different groups. There will be some tourism work group, there will be the finance track, there will be environment, there will be labor, there will be anti-corruption. So, the nutshell is that between January 23 to September 23, 200 plus meetings will take place at 55 locations across India, including locations in the Northeast. And the first meeting of the G20 after presuming presidency will start from Udaipur on the first week of Udaipur, Rajasthan, when all the Sherpas will meet in December first week. And that will kick off the meeting.
So Aijal, as the Honorable Minister said, is confirmed.
Aijal is a destination.
Okay. My question there is the announcement that you made on the viewpoints, that there will be 100 viewpoints to be constructed along the national highways and 9 to begin with in Mizoram, sir. If you can elaborate on that, so what exactly these viewpoints will be and what will it offer to a tourist, sir?
See, after Honorable Minister took charge as the Minister Donor as well as Tourism, and he made a trip to the Northeast, the first task he gave us was that when he travelled through the Northeast on motorcycle and car and others, he travelled on motorcycle for 75 kilometers plus in Arunachal and other parts of the Northeast. And he said one thing that is lacking is that, there's lots of highways, there's a lot of this thing, but there are no wayside amenities that are available. So, and also there is a lot of construction activity going on through the NHAI, which is building very important national highways and connectivity projects. There is also the NHAI subsidiary, NHAI DSL, which is the Highway Infrastructure Development Company, which is also doing projects, but there is a lack of wayside amenities. While the NHAI has ample money and resources to build big, fuel depots and wayside amenities, which they are doing out of their own money. We took a meeting with all these authorities who are building roads, and Honorable Minister was kind enough to direct us and the donor to provide money to the other subsidiary company, which does not have resources, to build such wayside amenities coupled with the viewpoint. So depending on the location, the size of the viewpoint and the amenities would be different. But the basics would be that there will be public toilets for men and women. There will be public toilets. There will be an eating place, a cafeteria or a restaurant, depending on the size. And then, if in the same premises we can have a structure from where a view of the location or valley or whatever is available is there is built. So these are the areas, including a selfie point, which is very popular now. So depending on the size of the plot available, the size of the structure will be different, the size of the amenities will be different, but the basics are the toilet, eating place, and a viewpoint.
In one district, one product also is there. We can display our sales of this respected district product also, handicraft or anything. Local product also, you can say.
Okay, so sir, I have a question here.
What's the timeline, sir, for these 100?
Already I told work already started some places.
Sir, one question.
Already we are given
I will say that the first project phase we have sanctioned 22, and the Honorable Minister took a review. The agency has assured us that within before the next rainy season, they will be able to complete the first phase of 22.
Oh, sir, I have a question here. This side, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Caroline. I'm from Doordarshan, Mizoram. So, sir, I have a question. International Tourism Mart has been organized since 2013, and this is its 10th version. And we have heard that, in other years, when this tourism mart is organized in other states, there have been delegations from all around the world, foreign delegations, visitors from outside India. But this time, there is no foreign delegate so far. And why is it so? Is it because the preparation is not good enough this year, or can you give me the reason?
Well, I would say that the world is still opening up after the pandemic, and the Mizoram version of the International Tourism Mart was planned well in advance. We had sent out the invitations also, but I believe somehow it has clashed with a whole lot of other activities around the world. So there is COP27 going on, there is the Goa International Film Festival in India, there are so many other events going on. I believe the World Travel Mart London has just concluded. So I think it's only because of the dates that we have lost out on some of the international participation, and perhaps a little bit of it is because of the pandemic. That fear is still there. I really hope that the success of this particular 10th ITM will reach far and wide, and we will have synergies which will be created because of it. The world is not now such a small place that you need a physical event. The synergies which are created digitally by this event, the synergies which are created in the virtual world will come in handy. Thank you.
After this COVID-19, in this Mizoram, one of the biggest people's participation event. It is the first event after this COVID.
So it's long time that national tourism policy is yet to be finalized. So what is holding back this policy? Second thing is, sir, if I am not wrong, you said that you came in 2002. and now this is the second visit. So what is the reason, you did not come? Maybe that is the
We
reason.
recently took over the Northeast region and tourism. Before that, I am MLA of Telangana and Andhra. That's
So
why.
you never came as a tourist also?
No, I visited number of places, Assam, but this capped because I came after so many years here. That time I am MLA, busy activity. I am BJP state president 7 years in Telangana after this 2002, and 15 years of MLA continuation from Hyderabad city. So many other activities. Otherwise, because in tourism, even by tourism minister बनने के बाद भी मैं किधर भी जाने का मौका नहीं, इतना बिजी रहता हूँ. लोग मेरे को देखने के लिए बुलाते हैं, मगर इतने इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस भी होते हैं. Busy activity, in ministries and there is a number of activity under leadership of going on every day.
Madam, let me clarify also.
What is the policy?
Yeah. National tourism policy, we prepared a draft also. We sent all the state governments and for inputs, then they give their comments. We also sent all the government of India ministries also. Our tourism secretary, government of India city also given number of presentations to PMO also. Now almost this is a final stage. Any next cabinet meeting or extra 1 or 2 months, 3 months, we are going to introduce or declare the national tourism policy. This is a comprehensive national tourism policy. We are going to declare or we are going to implement after 2-3 months.
Let me clarify about his visit. You see, despite his short stance as a tourism minister and tourism minister, he is said to be the minister who visited the Northeast the most, despite his short tenure. He has visited Nagaland, he has visited Guwahati many times. I also happened to accompany him 3 times, Arunachal also, and now Mizoram. And compared to his predecessor, he is the one who is always available with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So with this, we conclude today's press